Hello everyone. Today I will discuss class 7 physics chapter 5 heat exercise question and answers, and I will discuss question number 1 to 23. At first, number B, short or long answer questions. Question number 1, what is heat? State its SI unit. Answer is, heat is a form of energy which flows from a hot body to a cold body when they are kept in contact. The SI unit of heat is joule. Question number 2, what is meant by the term temperature? Answer is, temperature is a quantity which tells us the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. When a body is heated, its temperature rises, and when it is cooled, its temperature falls. Question number 3, state the 3 units of temperature. Answer is, 3 units of temperature are degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Question number 4, name the instrument used to measure the temperature of a body. To measure the temperature of a body with the help of a thermometer. Question number 5, what is the Celsius scale of temperature? Answer is, Celsius scale is that which has ice point as 0 degree centigrade and steam point marked as 100 degree centigrade. Question number 6, what is the Fahrenheit scale of temperature? Fahrenheit scale is that which has ice point as 32 degree Fahrenheit and the steam point marked as 212 degree Fahrenheit. Question number 7, what is the Kelvin scale of temperature? Answer is, on Kelvin scale of temperature, 0 mark is when no molecular motion occur. It has ice point as 273 Kelvin and the steam point marked as 373 Kelvin. Thus, 0 Kelvin equals to minus 273 degree centigrade. And 1 degree on Kelvin scale is same as 1 degree on Celsius scale. Question number 8, how are the Celsius and Fahrenheit scale interrelated? Answer is, water freezes at 0 degree centigrade or 32 degree Fahrenheit and boils at 100 degree centigrade or 212 degree Fahrenheit. Therefore, 212 minus 32 degree Fahrenheit equals to 100 minus 0 degree centigrade. Now, 180 degree Fahrenheit equals to 100 degree centigrade. Then 1 degree centigrade equals to 9 by 5 degree Fahrenheit. So, 1 degree centigrade equals to 9 by 5 degree Fahrenheit, or C minus 0 divided by 100 minus 0 equals to F minus 32 divided by 212 minus 32, or C by 100 equals to F minus 32 by 180, or C by 5 equals to F minus 32 by 9. So, this is the relationship between Celsius and Fahrenheit scale. Question number 9, how is the size of a degree defined on a Celsius scale? The interval between the ice point and steam point divided by 100 equal parts is called a degree on the Celsius scale. Question number 10, how is the size of a degree defined on a Fahrenheit scale? Answer is, the interval between the ice point and steam point divided by 180 equal parts is called a degree on a Fahrenheit scale. Question number 11, state the temperature of number 1 ice point, number 2 steam point on the Celsius scale. Question number 1, its answer is, Ice point is mark on Celsius scale at which ice melts. So, ice point on the Celsius scale is 0 degree centigrade. And according to question number 11.2, the steam point on Celsius scale is 100 degree centigrade. Question number 12. Write down the temperature of lower fixed point and upper fixed point on the Fahrenheit scale. Answer is lower fixed point is 32 degree Fahrenheit and upper fixed point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Now question number 13. The figure 5.22 shows a glass tumbler containing hot milk which is placed in a tub of cold water. State the direction in which heat will flow, and the picture is given below. Answer is, when we bring two objects of different temperature together, energy will always be transferred from hotter to the cooler object. Here also heat will flow from hot milk tumble to tub of cold water. Question number 14. Draw a neat level diagram of a laboratory thermometer, and the picture is given below. Question number 15. Write down the body temperature of a healthy person. Answer is, the temperature of a healthy person is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit or 37 degree centigrade. Question number 16. What do you understand by thermal expansion of a substance? Answer is, thermal expansion is the tendency of matter to change in shape, area and volume in response to a change in temperature. Question number 17. Name two substances which expand on heating. Answer is mercury and aluminium wire. Question number 18. Why do telephone wires sag in summer? Telephone wire, when connected in summer between two poles, they are kept loose so that they may not break when they contract in winter. On the other hand, if the wires are connected in winter between two poles, they are kept tight because they will expand in summer and will sag. Question number 19. Iron rims are heated before they are fixed on the wooden wheels. Explain the reason. The wooden wheels of a bullock cart are fitted with iron rims. To ensure a tight fit, the rim is made slightly smaller in diameter than the wheel. The iron rim is first heated, due to which it expands. The heated rim is fitted on the wheel. When the rim cools, it contracts and makes a tight fit on the wheels. Question number 20. Why are gaps left between successive rails on a railway track? Answer is, the gaps left between successive rails on a railway track because the rails expand in summer. The gap is provided to allow for expansion. If no gap left, the expansion in summer will cause the rails to bend sideways. This may result in train accident. Question number 21. A glass stopper stuck in the neck of a bottle can be removed by pouring hot water on the neck of the bottle. Explain why. When hot water poured over the neck of the bottle, it expands. As a result, the stopper gets loosened and can be removed easily. Question number 22. Why is a cement floor laid in small pieces with gaps in between? Answer is, the floor is laid in small pieces with gaps in between to allow for expansion during summer. However, glass strips can be placed in the gaps. Question number 23. One end of a steel girder in a bridge is not fixed but is kept on rollers? Give the reason. If there is any rise of temperature of atmosphere, the girder can freely expand without affecting the pillars.